Welcome to another day of Ether Raids. We are taking on Lila here today, and we're going to use the hit and run team, even though this is going to be fairly challenging just looking at the unit lineup that the opponent has here. This Ephraim, what is this, Valentine's? Or is this the one in the Grail shop, I think? He has Arcane Xiang, Hardy Fighter build, and it's going to be pre-charged because I could potentially get up there and hit him before it pre-charges, and I could potentially like do some damage early on, but it would just get healed, and also there's cancer control, so it would be difficult for me to get in and out in one turn and also break all of the structures. Yeah, it's a lot of hassle to be able to go in one turn, so we're gonna have to wait, which is unfortunate, but also a testament to how well the defense is built. Typically, if you're able to initiate on turn one, on a setup like this, you usually end up with the victory pretty easily. The structure placements here, as well as the trap placements, really worked out. Oh, well, he positioned them really well, but we're just gonna have to break everything and then get up and then get back here before the initiation phase. Now, we're also going to be facing a lot of debuffs here from Hortensia, who is a very, very good unit for the debuffs alone, and then as well as her drive support, as well as debuffs from Fallen Julia here, who has 68 res.
Let us see.
Which is a ton. Plus everything that she offers, sabotage, attack and res debuff -7, plus the miracle effect prevents the healing. I have never actually considered it in terms of it making the healing tower actually useless. And there's no real, well, I mean, if you have certain units you could probably counterplay, but I didn't consider how it affects the healing tower, which I actually love to run.
I can do this.
But yeah, she's the one that has cancer control, so I'm gonna have to deal with her eventually. Hopefully what I'm planning to do here is basically just to hit this defensive unit here, whatever his name is, I don't know, but it's Elliewood, one of the Elliewoods. I think it's the one in the Grail shop, I'm pretty sure. And then we're gonna back out and then figure out the rest from there. This is a maxed out build here. He has full dragon flowers, all of the stats, all of the speed. I was impressed that an armored unit could get 51 speed. That's crazy. I think I've only seen that much speed on Valentine's Leo, or no, Takumi, Valentine's Takumi, as well as the Winter Marth as well. Or is it Marth? Yeah, Marth. But yeah, he's very fast, very bulky, a lot of health, gonna be difficult to KO. So the plan here is to take out the healing tower.
I'll do all I can.
Then go in, and then see where the enemy units fall afterwards. My biggest concerns in terms of movement is Ivy, the enemy Ivy, as well as the enemy Golveg, because they share 3 movement, and I'm worried about what will happen if they get danced. It's a pretty far range that they have, and there's also a lot of warping on this team because of Katria, obviously, but also Ivy has that warp ability, and it's also on Hortensia as well. So that's where Ratatasker is going to come in with the terrain, just to prevent the warping shenanigans that this team has to offer. So still just getting set up here, and we're going to go ahead and initiate on Elliewood, despite the debuffs that I'm going to be facing. Yeah, we're going to do this. This is all just chip damage. Literally, all of it is chip damage. I don't think we're going to do very much because we're going to be hitting into Aegis.
You can do it.
Yep. And he would have been able to get that back up if he had the ability to counterattack. So yeah, he doesn't have a distant counter.
I'll do all
which kind of works out in my favor because I think he might have been able to kill Leon. Now this was a tricky bit, figuring out a strategy to be able to reposition everyone to safety. If you hadn't planned this out beforehand, you would have gotten stuck because of the Canto control, which is again such a very good skill in the metagame, because everything relies on movement, and if you lose that movement, then just looking at my positioning here, it's obvious that a unit would have gotten sniped, especially with the dance from Mirabilis. The fastest unit here is Hortensia, because of the speed refine on her weapon. So we're gonna just back out with as many of our units as we can, and then see where the enemy units end up afterwards. It's very difficult to get kills here because the debuffs from Hortensia, just the attack debuffs just make it very difficult to kill things. So let's see what we can take out on the following turn here, and then take it from there. Hopefully Julia comes down to, okay, that's really good. She's in a position where we could potentially snipe her. So I'm probably gonna have to get that, because Canto control. Maybe if I got Mirabilis as well, and then Leon also will lock Hortensia again because she's still the fastest unit there. Taking out Julia might require Hortensia because Ivy,
no mistakes.
Yunaka, I'm pretty sure, is too far debuffed, and we just saw Leon fail to get that kill, so it's probably gonna have to be Ivy here that kills Julia. Again, a lot of terrain effects I have available to me. Fire terrain, grass terrain, and then the miasma. So you're going to be seeing a lot of changes to the map here in a little bit, because I'm going to be using, or I'm going to be forced to use, the majority of them just to get through this successfully. But then again, I'll probably just let the rest of this play out. It should be pretty straightforward. Do I have anything that I want to bring up? My lip feels a lot better, thankfully. Vaseline actually really, like, if you have a busted lip, Vaseline helps speed up the healing, especially if you put it on when you're like gonna go to sleep. It it does a really good job healing your lip.
Count on me.
That aside, I'm looking forward to the Euros, soccer, football. I just call it soccer for American audiences, but yeah, it's really football. I'm looking forward to the Euros, as well as the Copa America, just for some action there in terms of, because regular seasons are over, so yeah, someone's getting a trophy this year. Aside from that, I mean, it's hot outside. It's so hot outside. I usually go for like walks in the middle of the day, but I have just like completely stopped doing that because the sun is out to kill us. It is so hot outside. Not only that, it's humid. It feels like you're losing oxygen or something. I don't know, but like I can't breathe outside anymore. So yeah, there's that. I swapped my day walks for afternoon walks because it's just so hot. And also, anime related, no one's talking about this season of My Hero Academia, which is, well, at least I haven't seen anyone talking about it, which is kind of got me interested in terms of like whether it's good or not. I haven't read the manga, so I have no idea what's going on. It could be a situation where everyone's just already read the manga, so they just aren't going to bother with the animation. But yeah, I haven't seen anyone talk about it, so I'm kind of just like waiting for the season to finish before I pick it up, because I hate hangovers, or cliffhangers rather. So I'm just kind of waiting.
I will do my best.
It's kind of like, I think maybe like 5 or 6 episodes in and no one's really said anything, or maybe all the big reveals have already happened so everything's already spoiled because of the manga. But yeah, I don't know. That's just something that I've been thinking about picking up, as well as Makushu Tensei, which it seems to almost be finished. So I'm probably going to pick that up as well.
I have faith.
And that's about it for right now, I think. Alright, now we gotta make sure that Veyle doesn't die, or at least hope that Veyle doesn't die, because I don't have a plan here. I messed up a little bit. So 30% DR, let's see here. Come on. Wonderful. I planned it to go exactly like that. No, that was completely within everything that I expected to happen. Yes, sirree.
So good.
Yeah, so I messed up a bit there, and Veyle needed to take that hit in order for me to survive or to win this. It was the reposition for Ivy that I really messed up there, but it looked like it worked out in my favor, so we're just going to keep playing here and try to wrap this one up.
Let's get festive. I can do this.
This Eliwood has been putting in a ton of work. We gotta take him out, and we also gotta get rid of this Catria, Revenge, because I've been wanting to use my duo skill on Dual Leon, but Catria has been preventing me from doing that. So now that Catria's gone, we can shut down a couple of units if I so desire, or I can just like pretty much finish the rest of the map from here. Hortensia is still the fastest unit here, so she will get locked if I attack with Dual Leon again. And I think we should be good with clearing out the rest of these units from here once we get Eliwood off the map. He's been, again, putting in a ton of work. Not having the distant counter has... I don't know, man. I feel like if he had it, he would be able to perhaps be a bit more of a threat and get his special back up a little bit more consistently. But the extra defensive stats, the +7 to def and res, I guess has been helping out. I don't know, I personally would go for distant counter if I have a far save. You want them to be a little bit more threatening, and
I will do my best.
Them not being able to counterattack prevents them from getting their special back up, so
I can hardly wait.
it's a strategy. It just depends on what you want, I guess. But from here we definitely clean up.
You can do it.
And we should be able to close this one out pretty easily from here. So yeah, should be getting a new banner soon. We saw the stilettos. Not quite sure what's going to be on there. I'm pretty sure we're going to at least get Summer Golf Egg, so that should be interesting. Probably going to pull just for that, and then see what else is on the banner. Hopefully something that can help us take out Ike. It's been what, February? No, March. I guess it's not been that long. I was going to say that it's been so long since he's been running as an Omni Tank in the game, and typically Omni Tanks don't get this long of a run, but I guess he came out in March, so it's probably not that. But it's just like 2 months: March, April, May, June, 3 months. That's not that much because the violets are still going strong a little bit.
I will
So
do my best.
you know, it's not the not that much of a run if you ask me. But maybe we get something that can help us take him out. He's kind of a pain. That Ike guy, yeah, he's kind of a pain. I did end up pulling on the double special heroes banner, and I got a bunch of Veyles, so I'm probably going to merge because I don't really need the fodder for anything, so that's probably going to be the plan. And then I got the extra cultist strike that I wanted from Golfig, from the Spark. So yeah, that's about it. Just waiting on the banner to drop to see what happens, and I'll take it from there. GG's, see you in the next match.